Hello and welcome to this how-to video on GPS and the AI worker in FS25. So this is going to be sort of a series of videos that I do on the channel on FS25 now, showing you not only the new features that are in FS25 and how to use them, but also it'll be catered to new players as well, but to the farming simulator game. So I thought, what better than to start with the new GPS and AI system and how to use it. So obviously I've opened up a fresh save here. We've obviously got the two fields that are ready to harvest on Riverbend Springs. So we've got the harvester ready. Now I think first off I will show you how to use the new GPS. Really simple and easy. I'm hoping this will sort of cater to both PC and console. I'm obviously playing on PC, but I do play with an Xbox controller. So basically you want to make sure whatever tool you've got, whether that be a tractor and a cultivator and a seeder or a combine like I've got now, you want to be fairly close to the field, if not on it, so obviously registers that's the field that you want to do. Now on my controller I hold the I think it's LB and B. No, it's not, it's hold B, ignore me. Yes, you hold B on your controller. I think that's circle on PlayStation, and then on PC you just hold H on your keyboard and you'll pop up with this. Now we're going to get to the AI worker in a minute, but we're going to go with the steering assist this time. So you can see on the picture a rough guide of what the GPS is going to look like harvesting the field. Now obviously your blue lines are your headlands, and then the orange and yellow ones are your up and downs. Now it will set your working width automatic, so whatever it's set to I won't worry about changing it. I just leave it on auto. Headlands, you can see as you change it, the picture, it'll calculate how many, you know, how to do the headlands. So even if I just wanted to do one, I could do one, two, and then you can go maximum of 6 headlands on this field. So you could just keep going round and round the field if you really wanted to. So we are going to go with 2. Now work direction, if you didn't want to go up and down the field like this, you can change. See, it's changing the direction. I mean, you've got a little arrow in the bottom right hand corner as well telling you, but you can change the angle of what you cut the field at. So if you wanted to cut the complete opposite way at 45, you know, 90-degree angle, you could go the other way cutting if you wanted to. So you can have a play around with that, change what direction you want to harvest in. So again, I'm going to leave it on automatic. Show lines I'd recommend on. You'll see in a minute. It'll show you where the lines are. Best to be honest, to have the show lines on. And yeah, once you've set all that up, you just click OK, and then you'll see the lines appear. So obviously we're in line with the first one. So basically the 2 blue lines on the outside are your width of your implement, and then obviously the orange one in the middle is where the center of your machine's going to be. Now you'll see it's turned orange and the other ones are white. When it's turned orange, that's what line it'll follow. So if I like move away from it, see it's turned white. If I wanted to move to the other line, for example, you see that's turned orange now. So you always know which line you're going to follow because it'll turn that orangey yellow color. So We will make sure we set it up again. It's registered the other field next door now. Just make sure we do that. There we go. Right, so to turn the combine on, but to enable it, all I have to do is press B on my controller, or you just press H on the keyboard, and then you'll see it turns green, and then you lower it. Obviously if you reverse, it'll disconnect it, so don't worry about that. Just make sure, obviously when you want to have it activated, make sure the line is green, and that's it. Now that will follow that line all the way around. On the headlands as well, if you've got some curves in the field, it'll sometimes follow the curves of the field as well. You see it's curved on the end here. Just going to follow the curve till that point where it finishes, like so. And then see again, you've got orange line, click H or B, follow to that point, click it again, just like so. And obviously, as you can see, we've not missed any of the crop on the outside, and it's following the line perfectly. So obviously, yeah, you do your headlands, go around twice, and then you just go up and down. So I can show myself going up and down as well in a second. So there we go. We have done the headlands, as you can see. Now, one thing to note, which is quite handy, is you'll see. I don't know if it perhaps will come up as easy to see on the screen, but obviously the lines which you have been on, the lines will turn grey. So you can tell you've been on that line, you've done that line, and obviously the ones that you haven't done are still white. So that's one thing to note. If you're like, I know sometimes in 22 where we've been, you know, where you've rolled over a seeded field and it's not the easiest to see where you've rolled, this will make it a lot easier because you'll be able to see where you've been on the field. So I really like that feature they've added in 25. But yeah, I mean, in terms of obviously going up and down, you can choose whatever line you want to. Obviously same as before, it'll highlight orange, activate it with H or B on an Xbox controller, just tap it and drive away. I think personally this is so much better than what the GPS we had in 22 was, the modded one. This just seems so much simpler, so much easier. I mean, obviously for me, where I'm playing on a controller, because it's more, I suppose, deemed to console players as well, having it user friendly, it makes it so much easier using GPS in my opinion now. So, and I just feel this is so much more user friendly. So yeah, that is the steering assist in FS25. Really simple, I think, to use it. So what we'll do now is we'll head over to the field over the far side, and we'll have a go with the AI worker, and I'll show you how that all works. Right then, so the AI worker, very similar in setting it up to the steering assist. So again, on your keyboard you hold H, on your Xbox controller is going to be hold B, and obviously then on PlayStation I think it's circle. So yeah, so you hold that, menu will come up again. We obviously want the AI worker. Again, choose how many headlands you want it to do. Now with an AI worker, again, you can choose as many as you like. Obviously we've got a fence along here, so maybe we want it to do 3 instead this time. You can choose whether you even want it to work the headlands, so you can turn that off if you want to, and it'll just go up and down instead of Yeah, instead of doing the headlands, you can then choose whether you want it to start with the headlands or if you want it to go up and down instead first. So that's quite handy for things like ploughing. You can have it plough the middle first and then do the headlands last, which is quite good. The skip lines I haven't used yet. I'm not really sure what you would use it for, in all honesty. It's perhaps something I need to test a bit more, but for the most part, I think the time being, I wouldn't really worry about skipping lines, to be honest. So again, you click OK, and to activate it like a normal worker in 22, you just tap H or tap your B control or the O on PlayStation. Now, don't always worry when it's adjusting itself, thinking, God, where's it going? What's it doing? It is a lot more intelligent, the AI in FS25. You know, he's exactly going to do the headlands. You know, this is a curved field. This isn't exactly a straight field, you know, a square field. And I guarantee he'll get every bit of this crop. You know, which then things like, I think now, like forage harvesting, when you want to harvest corn, things like that, this is going to be really, really helpful to have this now. You know, even things like, you know, sugar beet harvesting. A lot of this is going to make doing fields, especially for players like me who tend to play British maps that haven't got just square fields. This is going to make this a lot more easier. This is really, really intelligent AI. It's obviously very, very similar to when we were using the steering assist on the other farm. What sort of lines he's following. At the end of the day, for me, it's perhaps not the smoothest on the corners, but if you leave this, it will get every bit of crop. You see, it's not missed anything on that corner. But obviously, yeah, it's just a case of you leave it, you take the tractor and trailer and unload him. Again, really, really simple to set up. Really, really simple. Again, we'll watch him, or her rather. We've got a female driver. Watch her on this corner. She's going to cut a bit into the field so that she can turn more. I think the thought behind this is if you imagined you had a hedge running along the outside of the field, or a fence or something, it's giving itself enough room to be able to turn. So I think that's the sort of thought process behind it. But I think for me, at the end of the day, as long as it misses nothing, you know, no crop, you know, I think this is, yeah, brilliant. This is such a step up from 22. We've been waiting for a long time for intelligent AI workers, and I think now we've got them. They've put a lot of hard work into this. But I mean, yeah, we look on the whole of the outside, and it's not missed anything on the corners at all. Really, really impressive. Really, really like it. So yeah, that is the steering assist and the AI worker summed up. Obviously, I personally think it's really, really simple to use. Obviously, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you have enjoyed the video, as always, please remember to hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button also. And I'll hopefully catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, guys.